Hey y'all, it's tea time with Meek, and I got a couple things I'm going to talk about today. So, go grab your drink and come on back and get ready for the tea. Reality shows, and I watch them for you, so you don't have to sit through them. Now, this week was the season premiere of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. All I can say is that, like, because I'm a blogger, watching this, it was like kind of boring because I knew about everything that was being talked about ahead of time. They covered Waka and Tammy's wedding. They covered Bow Wow situation with his girlfriend. They talked a bit about R. Kelly's situation, and they also brought Drea Kelly in on the cast, which was kind of surprising. It turns out she just moved to Atlanta, and she wanted to be, I guess a part of the cast or whatever, whatnot. It was just boring to me. Like, the last Growing Up Hip Hop I watched, it was with, Russell Simmons. Angela Simmons. Is that her name? Yep, Angela and Diggy Simmons. His kids, and then Romeo was on there. That was a really good season because, that was more like teenagers. They weren't teenagers, like maybe 20s, 30s, and they was growing up hip hop. Like, those were literally people who grew up hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So that was, very interesting to watch. But this season, it was a lot of, this episode, I seen a lot of Deb. They following Deb around, and that's Waka's mom, and they talking to Drea Kelly, Deb and Drea talking, Bow Wow. I guess Bow Wow, I would watch him because he literally did grow up hip hop. But like Deb and Drea Kelly and Tammy and Waka, like, we've seen Tammy and Waka's wedding on 2 different networks. Excuse me. They had a special for their wedding, and then, they turn around and do a special on Growing Up Hip Hop as well. I'm just over it, I watched Marriage Boot Camp, and Tammy and Waka was on there, so it's like seeing Tammy on there for that, and then seeing, their special, like, that was enough for me. But it's like you're flooding us with the Waka and Tammy, and it's like enough is enough. This is only the first episode. I definitely will watch the second one just to give it its fair chance. But as of right now, it's a flop. It doesn't bother me. I really don't like it. I know about everything that was happening. If they could have did something to preserve the media attention from it, and then they would have just, came out with it, probably would have been a little more interesting. But it's not much of Growing Up Hip Hop. It's more of Elders of Hip Hop. So, you guys can be a judge for yourself. It seems to come on. It doesn't say when it comes on. But, I'll update y'all on that later when it, the days and stuff. It'll be down in the comments. And, hashtag GUHH, Growing Up Hip Hop. That's my run on it. I really didn't care for it, so it's a flop for me. Okay, so, last live I did, we talked a lot about Hustle and Soul. The last episode, I talked about the last episode, but this week, what was popping up in, Bloggersville was the lives that were going. Anna and Lawrence had went live together, and, they was just spilling the tea of, how John, Cola, and Nikki were basically hired. Like, they never worked a day of their life in there. They don't have any W-2s from there or anything. And I do remember watching something on YouTube. I forgot to write the name down. But, John even admitted that he was hired for, the whole Pink Teacup thing. They were simply hired, to throw some, snakes in the grass, and make it a little more interesting and stir up a little more drama. And Lawrence basically said on his live today, okay, Big Fish Entertainment, I got a little money now, I don't need y'all, so this is the real. Cola was not hired by me, and it was just facts, and it makes sense because the other people who worked for them, it's like whenever they would get fired, they would try to reason with Lawrence. But, Cola was very just like, whatever. I know everybody in Miami. I don't. And it just makes sense. And it's like, they were very polished too. A little too polished. Like, if you watch the seasons of Hustle and Soul, you will see how Anna, her makeup got better, like over time, her being on camera, she started working on herself to make herself appear more, nicer. But Cola, she hit the scene. She was just a little too polished for a person that was simply a bartender, honey. So, it was what it was. The Hustle and Soul is still one of my favorites to watch. I can't wait for the next episode to come out. Like, I'm literally on the edge of my seat and I'm dying to watch it. I didn't really care to watch the live between Nikki and Cola because, like I said, they were both hired to throw, switches in the water and stuff. Excuse me. So I didn't really even entertain that. It's like whatever they said was probably just going to be for the whole glitz and glam of everything. So as far as I'm concerned, they are of no importance to me. Okay? But if you want to know my review on the last show, you can check back in my last live. And I'm pretty sure you'll be quite entertained. Okay, so I reviewed SImone, You're My Boyfriend. I like the way she say that, but the show was just, I wasn't feeling it. It was too generic. Ooh, excuse me. I'm just yawning, y'all. I'm not even sleepy. But yeah, it was just too generic for me. I wasn't really feeling it, They was like, cracking a lot of jokes on the contestants and stuff. And it just seemed so, like, blah. And it was a lot of stunts in there. Like, there was a person that came in and it was a tranny. And then they had a little person, a little lady. I don't want to call them a midget, but when they do stuff like that, you can tell that they're following the protocol. That they're following the protocol of those like type of relationship shows, like Flavor Flav, I Love New York, Ray J. Ray J had one and stuff. So it just seems so generic to me. Like, and what I mean by generic, it's like they follow a formula, like a recipe or something, for instance, like, say if you wanted to make chocolate cake, the steps you follow to make chocolate cake, you just add chocolate. And then if you wanted to make a vanilla cake, you just take the chocolate out and put the vanilla in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same recipe for something, but just to change the flavor, they take out and add something in, optional type shit. I mean, it was entertaining. I don't find myself going to be watching the second season. It just wasn't, like, pulling me in like that. But, I mean, maybe you guys would like it. I'm just here to do the review, but, it wasn't for me, so it was definitely a flop.